Alright, cool. I mean, it has been a hot second anyway, but let's organize this bad boy. Let's see. This would be phase 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be phase 5. So I got 4 more missions prepped. Yeah. And actually, it's going to be an easier one. I just have to get the lore elements correct. So, best thing to do would be to prep an LZ, build a mission framework, and I think we'll build the PowerPoint last. Where's my little note sheet? Here it is. Yeah, the scientist is the queen, the liaison is the jack. And it was Project Sparky that was destroyed. Alright. We lost a chopper. I got under 3 hours. But is this where I'm going to introduce the bat? Yeah, okay. I mean, I might as hell. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore either. I'll leave that marker down for now. And all of that can be removed. Right. And it's up here.
Send in Go Team 6 now.
Woohoo, 3 months so far.
Hey, Corn, thanks for that 3-month resub at Tier 2. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, man. I hope you get a nice kick out of this development cycle.
Send in Go Team 6 now.
Hi, Wevu.
Hey, Nordic Prophet, thanks for the 5-month resub. I hope you're doing all right as well, and I hope you and Corn are staying safe from Corona. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Now it's just a matter of where do I want to... Platts, gosh darn it. Here, let me also put the chat up for you guys. Oh, and I can get rid of that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one would be the jack. Yeah, all right, cool. And let me get DEI out. I want to do some simple frameworking here. And then we'll edit things accordingly. But I can get rid of those top pallets. Yeah, like all the military, like munitions and stuff, I'll get rid of. And then I don't need any rooftop sandbagging. But I do need the office space. Since this is a small scale op, I can afford to do heavy details like these. But things should be fine there.
Send in Go Team 6 now.
Nordic Prophet giving out 5 subs. Nice. Got a sub from Nordic Prophet. Make sure you thank him. Otherwise, I hope you all keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a kick out of this. little dev stream I've got going.
Team 6 now.
You know, it's been fun actually to get back in the habit of everything, admittedly. It's just been
Send in Goat Team
relaxing
6
on Daisy for a few days. I just realized it's still on Daisy. My bad. Oh, gosh. That one's on me this time. I forgot to update it back, so
Team 6
my bad. Thank you for letting me know. I just, been out of it the past few days, just, you know, working on random things. That's completely my fault there. I do intend on doing some Daisy stuff, though. We'll see that come out on the main channel. Because Shenanigans I got front-logged a little bit so I can get that worked on, but whew, that's completely my bad, guys. I apologize for that. And this song's about to end. I'm gonna switch it to a general Mass Effect playlist here. There she is. And then we'll start that from the beginning and loop it. And how much time is that? That's an hour long, give or take. Honestly, if I don't have the general framework and placement of stuff down in an hour, then I don't deserve to call myself a good mission maker. I do all these individually because I don't want to worry about the towers. Do I want to... Yeah. We'll do all the framework development here, too, for the barracks. Just, again, deleting sandbags. And when I say general framework, I just mean the interior design of what I want out of these positions. Yeah, Ice, that was my mistake. It was supposed to be something different. Don't get me wrong, I intend, probably starting tomorrow, I'll stream a little bit of DayZ here and there. It's just admittedly we don't have that much activity on the DayZ server. We just need to get more people on it. So yeah, easy. Just join TSB and you can have access to that thing, you know? Get some munitions outbound. Aw, Plats, I hate random headaches, man. Those suck. Let me talk about a little bit of what this mission's going to be on. So, this is going to be Mission 5 of Dressler. For clarification, the first 4 missions were spent dealing with all these crazy, kooky projects that the everything was going on for. Do you see me flying a heli around yesterday? No, I did not, Ice. But I did hear that people were saying that it was a thing. But anyway, first 4 of these missions went around dealing with, you know, crazy projects, and then...
Boop him a goat.
These next 4 missions are going to be actually trying to track down the 2 VIPs and what's been going on with that. And Son of Shadow, thank you so much for the 36-month resub. That would actually get you the Gold Lance Corporal badge, but because you're one of the front runners, it gives you that first badge instead. So thank you nonetheless. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. So, I mean, tonight it's just going to be, literally, we're going to stream development of this, and then, you know, in a few hours we'll run the op itself, so you get to see some of the... behind the scenes how I'm going to work on this mission. I got a few interesting things to add as well.
Having fun. Hope you are well.
Now, what I'm really debating here is how am I going to do these LZs? Because I'm seriously debating like a northern side LZ here. Probably right here would be the best area. But in order to do that, I'll have to have the choppers go all the way around. So it's going to be a little bit of a long chopper ride. Okay, I am actually I am regretting deleting the Piccolo group. That's okay. Also, we did lose a little bird, so I might have to use a Huey instead. We'll see if that can fit over there, but I'll see what else I can pull out of the mod set. Another issue with that, though, is going to be this, which means I'll have to move debug over to this military base. And let's make sure I don't screw anything up here. Yeah, it should be good. I mean, we'll do a spawn test to make sure nothing, like, blows itself up, but I need a simple rifleman. Let's grab these types of vehicles here. Definitely, I'll have, you know, 2 BTRs cached away. I want to go back and grab transport trucks as well. Yeah, so the mod that was letting me do that interior stuff is called ZEI. One of the most useful mods you can get while you're editing missions, without a doubt. But what I generally do is usually template mods like ZEI or ZEC. That's Zeus eating compositions I use for basically just to pick apart what it gives me, or even combining certain aspects of it, just so I can have you know, something that's still unique, but I can make it in half the time. Or if, let's say, I want to completely change what one of the bases looks like, I'll still do that. But it helps me set everything up. Yeah, it's one of the fun things about mission making is you can make shit however you want to make it. You just gotta be consistent with how you do things. And have that float a little bit because there's a little bit of a top cover here. See how the tracks are going underground? So to help stop that, you can pull it out right there. And again, I'm trying to make sure all the sandbags get deleted. I don't want them to openly look like they're fortifying that aspect, but even so. So plot-wise, no, the Bangunan component was in that hangar. Speaking of, actually, I need to re-add that hangar real quick for continuity's sake. I can't just have it randomly disappear. Can I get the closed one, though? Yeah, alright, that'll be better. That way I don't have to, like, build the interior of it. And then if I want, and I still have the time, I can go to the little bird's interior as well. But is there anything else I want down there, or is there anything up there I need to template? No, however, a helicopter or two for combat's sake. Actually, a lot of helicopters up here would be good. But I do need to do something out of the ordinary. No, actually, I don't this mission. No, I can have it be casual this mission, actually. Never mind on that. trying to remember, because I have on a Google Doc all of the quote-unquote Easter eggs I have to list out, other than fluffers, you know. But, like, so there's been tells of, you know, what's coming. Foreshadowing is the proper term. To be what happened with, you know, mission XYZ. So, for example, you know, you had the submarine out there, you had the Chinese CSAT VTOL flying away. That's all telling to what's coming. And then similar, you know, how the commandos were, I had a commando fire at them early on in the mission. They just didn't realize that he was that way. And other things of the sort. So, there's two more big secret... Actually, no, really, it's just two things bundled into one big secret reveal that's going to happen. But I don't think I'm going to set any... Yeah, nothing needs to be set for Mission 5 on those reveals. But it's more of the mission itself is the setup, if that makes sense. I don't want to spoil it, but there is going to be a big reveal on something, which is going to be next mission. But this is the mission that sets it up. If that makes any sense. Because what this mission is supposed to be is just tying up one of the loose ends. And then the mission after it's supposed to be, you know, the quote-unquote end of the campaign. But that's when one more thing's going to happen. And that's how I extend it to 2 more missions and make this like a proper 8-mission campaign. You know what I mean? Alright, so I want you to be static, so I'm going to get rid of the driver. The 506 have a custom version of Lamb's AI, so Zeusing with it is admittedly a gigantic pain in the ass at times, but I have, at least, I know, how do I put it? I know how to Zeus for it. I've always known how to Zeus for it. It's just I forget, because I've only Zeused for them bi-weekly. But again, I'm slightly cutting down on my mission load, so it won't be a problem anymore. But even so, is difficult. I just gotta remember everything, you know? Now the real trick is, do I have a circular route here for this AI to go on? And the answer is no, but I can have it do a 3-point turn on something. Now before I continue, actually, I need to go get a line of code. And there's a few different places I can grab this, but I'm going to grab it from my channel instead. Script. Oh, we added some new stuff too. Oh, some VCOM stuff as well. Nice. Okay. Oh, hold up. No, that goes in the server in it. Okay, right. All right, I don't have to touch it then. Silly me, I thought it was something else. But no, it's actually calling for all units down. So basically it makes it so that bodies are lootable when they're placed in Eden. Makarov tested that last week. I've been meaning to use it on something myself, but, well, haven't really been making missions recently. Frickin' mess. Where the hell are the Hueys? Oh yeah, I got rid of them because the planes aren't going to exist, but there is going to be a few more Hueys, actually. So let me get those out. It's UH-1 is the designation. I clear it anyway. I'm gonna grab one of these and throw them over at here because we did lose a Huey. Excuse me, we lost a little bit, but I'm gonna say the local government let them take one. And yeah, these should be the last few that are utilized. So I'm gonna throw a gunship down and 2 transports. Which are the remaining 3 pads I have anyway. Bob the Gaming Mermaid. That's a dope name, man. I wonder if I've told you that before, but no, that is a dope-ass name. I love it. Fluffers is banned from the 506. I'm still going to put him in anyway, all right? You cannot put a ban on Fluffers. I know Drum hates him, but you cannot ban Fluffers. I'm sorry. If I am in the mood to put him, he is a tell of my operations. I will make sure he's put in somewhere where you're not going to see him, but he will go down if I am in the mood to put him down. Alright? You cannot stop Fluffers. He will find you, and he will massacre you. Anyway, Bob, thanks so much for the 6-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this nice little dev stream. Now, in all honesty, if I put the cycle there, he's just going to go down. I want him to do a 3-point turn here, though, so I'm actually just going to get rid of that mark. And that's where he'll do the turn. All right, cool. We always hide Fluffers from Drum, because Drum did not like the fact that at the end of the Bornholm incident, he was saved by a bunny. Which I get it, you know, I would be embarrassed if I had to be saved by a bunny too, but, you know, facts are facts, alright? The bunny got your back. Which, you know, granted, bunnies with sniper rifles don't really have a place in realism units, but, you know, bunnies. Also, something I'm supposed to keep low hush-hush, but I am looking for other paid gigs that involve my Zeus, and you're not supposed to do that because of the, you know, Arma 3 EULA, but it is a thing that can help boost my income, because let's be honest, GameStop stock isn't going to always pay the bills. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about that crap, but, oh, man. I made a few $1,000 on a trade today for that stuff, man. It's crazy. But I think people are finally starting to realize that the stock market is literally just a market of people doing stupid shit. It's always been a market of people doing stupid shit. It's just people have been exploiting it always, but now the exploitations are being made more apparent. And now with so many people on Robinhood and things like Reddit and, you know, massive ways to distribute information, a lot more people can start exploiting it. So, we'll see what happens. I, for one, welcome it, because it's about damn time that, you know, the small, poor, humble man had the ability to rally against the people with the millions to manipulate the market themselves. But hey, that's just me getting... That's not even political, that's just marketing basic 101s, you know? Yeah, I've heard AMC and another stock are going to start doing the same thing. But the crazy thing is, if you just tell more people about the stock and what's going on, they're just going to go buy it and continue to drive the price up, because the more people that buy stock, the higher the price gets. Because you're just increasing the demand. And if you've had a basic economics course, you would know that when demand increases, price increases. Because you're able to charge more for a product, in this case a stock, and still get it sold. Jester is Drumhell and the 506. Yeah, he's another, Jester 814, he's another Arma channel. Older than mine, he's one of the old ones, you know? Like, gosh. Sorry, I need to disable that command right there. At the same level as Dyslexy, you know, those guys. I like to call them the Arma boomers. Because Because you don't really see them around anymore, but you still know. Like, they're still around. They're still doing stuff, but, you know, the new wave of people, like, post-Soviet Wombles, so Digby, Remy is one of the newer ones. Serenzik, even though I have my own opinion on him. And myself, technically. Gosh, what were we talking about? Drum actually asked me a lot about Star Wars stuff like 6 months ago, but it never went anywhere. I'll be honest, I'm worried about Zeusing anything that isn't, like, realism with him, because people don't... Like, his people don't like anything, like, above realism. When we did the Mass Effect stuff with him, we never even finished the last mission of that campaign, because people just stopped showing up. And similar to, the follow-up, was it? I almost called it the Bangunan, but that's this campaign. The second zombie campaign we did for him, people didn't show up because they didn't want the zombies thing. Born Home Incident, I don't know why that had so much attention, but I think that was like 2017, and that was at like when a lot of the crazy mods were starting to like get their first 2 steps in. Do I have any tips for new Zeuses? Very simple. Yeah, no, Luton was... He was on the last wave of the Arma Boomer stuff, but he left to do 40k stuff. But, let's see. New tips for Zeuses? Just communicate with your fucking player base. That's the easiest thing, like... No, let me rephrase that. That's the best thing you can do, which in my opinion is also the easiest. People argue with me on that, but as long as you literally have a debrief and say, hey, like, have an open door policy, you know, anyone is able to come to you through, like, Discord DMs and say, hey, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like. Yes, that also means the vocal minority will have a lot to say, and you might want to change a lot for them, but if you want to make any, like, major changes, make sure you talk to the unit superiors and then have, like, a poll about something that you're unsure about. Like, let's say you want to make a change in the medical settings after you get the approval from people in the community. Anyone who runs it or runs that group. Make sure you still, like, you know, poll everyone, add everyone, say, hey, do you want this change to happen? Don't just change things because one person tells you to. Always get... What's the fucking word for it? Not clarification, but approval. But it's not that word. Verify your facts of what you want to get changed, you know? Because, again, don't ever let a single person control what you do, because that's... There's a lot of people out there that don't want to communicate. They're just there to show up for the op. And then there's also the fact that people don't know what they want until they play it, which also kind of bugs me, but it also makes sense. Because, you know, how would you know about something awesome happening without actually being there to witness it yourself? So, yada-da. I'm at the 30-minute mark. Let's do internal garrison work and patrol work, and then we can call it there. I need... We'll start with the objective, and we'll branch our way out. So I need the commando, PMC boyos, and then I can take a few other things. Don't get drunk, guess Zeus, and ruin the reputation of a whole campaign. Is that directed at me or Serenzik? Because I also feel like that's something Serenzik would do. Oh, gosh. I have so many Serenzik stories. They're all bad. But then again, I don't like to shit-talk other people. But there's also a few things that aren't really good. That's besides the point. I'm tempted to make a video talking about Armor Reforged as well, but also just to have a statement of, hey guys, you really need to do your own research. Stop believing what some people tell you. Because I'm also getting sick of just discussing a topic that if you do 10 minutes of background research, you'll be able to figure out for yourself. Then again, people are lazy, some people are sheep. It makes sense, but... I gotta stop pretending that everyone's smart. Because I used to not, and I became a massive asshole about it, and I don't want to regress to that, but at the same time, people drive me crazy. Okay, let's do a set AI mode. The bright side, though, taking a few days off has really helped me figure out where I want to take this channel in terms of having everything be a hobby again. But at the same time, I'm also a little worried about how things might go, but, you know, at the end of the day, all we can do is just hope for the best, right? Liru, those were already set properly. It's because it just looked like it forced. Why is it phasing? It's because that's on forehead. The snap. I also love what the fucking VIP... Like, that looks uncomfortable, alright? The fucking split of his toes, like... you know? Like, I think that's just his big toe, but wouldn't it be a little more to the left? He just looks like a fucking camel. He's literally just a fucking camel. Why are Vipers dressed up as camels? Because that is the special purpose suit for Vipers, so it's like, I don't know. Them tabby boots. It's something alright. I don't fucking know. Alright, all of them sync to that? Cool. Alright. Now, garrison building. This is where things are going to get a little interesting. Let's do 3 squads of infantry in here just to start. I might add to it later. It doesn't matter how we set them because they're all going to be static. Set them to 4 standing. Have 3 groups up here. I'm not going to get to 3 groups up there, but I'm still going to place it down anyway, because I can just delete what I don't use. Oh, the Olive Garden op live was just some of the funniest shit I've seen in Arma in a long time. I still can't believe that I literally gave him the random name of Michael, and then in debrief, they're like, oh, Liru, we get it. It's because, you know, Michael, microwave... It makes sense, right? Chef Mike, Chef Microwave. And I'm like, yes, it does. I didn't even mean for it to do... I didn't even mean for it to go that way. But yeah, no, you're right. Shit. Cool. I'm just a lucky village idiot at this point. The land boats were great. Again, it was a meme op. And I just wanted to have fun with said meme op. So we made land boats. Again, I will say, especially for new Zeus's, don't always make meme ops because then your players get very lax. But make sure that you take a break from what you normally do once in a while because it will burn you out. You will get bored of it and shit will just get boring and people will leave. Always take a break from what you do. Like, I'm going to throw some random examples out there. If you're in a milsim, have a full arsenal meme op every once in a while. And when I say once in a while, Blue Moon, which is, you know, once every... Actually, I think a Blue Moon's meant to be like once every few... No. I almost said every month, but no, I think it's every like 3 to 6 months, but that sounds about right. Yeah, you know, just take a break. Have something funny every 3 to 6 months, you know, nothing super serious or yada-da, you know, just take a break. Have fun. Do something interesting. Go raid an Olive Garden and make boats drive on land, you know? Just relax. If you're in a Star Sim, for example, one of the best ops I ever did in the 501st was when I made... Actually, no, I did it in TSB. We were all B2s, and they just overpowered everything in the fucking AO, and it was hilarious to watch just a bunch of B2s charging open field murdering clones. That was great. 501st, they were... You had fun ops in there, but they were still very stingy about everything. Same with the 212, and... Star Sim. Star Sim. I have horror stories, but then again, I think a lot of people have horror stories. So, shrug. Arma 3 public servers are a wild fucking ride, alright? You never know what the hell you're gonna get. And I've played on a few, and it's been some really funny stuff. Half the time, they don't think I'm really me, which I just roll with, because I'm like, alright, sure, why not? I just want to see what they do. But you do see some potential in there, but it's those types of people that need to also find a community and go for things, because, let's be honest, public servers are just, like... They're just random, man. It's like whatever floats your boat in there. .501st fun ops aren't fun. How do I want to respond to that? What year? Tight end. Are we talking like when they started, a year after? Like, are you saying like currently? Because I can't answer on anything currently, but I can say like back in the day, there were definitely a lot more annoying 501st ops than fun 501st ops. And I had some really rose-tinted glasses for those guys, because I wanted so badly to believe it would work, but... My God. About the time I left was when it started going downhill. Yeah, that's because people started moving to the 212. And those were, a lot of those people were the guys that put a lot of work into the community, but, you know, still got treated like shit, so they left. I knew the 501st was screwed after Clown, of all people, left. Clown, for those that don't know, he's a great guy, has his own little small YouTube channel. He put his heart and soul into the AT group for the 501st. Ran certifications with myself left, right, and center, and we made that department the best department while I was still there. And we still had one of the toughest tests to do, but if you were trained in that department, you knew how to hit shit. We made sure of it. But he was a diehard 501st member, and then I saw like a few months ago that he ended up leaving. I'm like, damn, like if it's gotten to the point where a diehard member of the group is throwing in the towel, you know it's screwed. I've also heard, this is all speculation, it's just me speaking, but they've also started thinking about going into like the multi-gaming community thing. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, as someone that has lived through so many different communities, not just during, you know, the whole Liru the Landscorper thing, but before that, when I was known under a different alias, and I had bounced around in a lot of Minecraft, Warframe, and Gary's mod servers. Once a community goes quote-unquote multi-gaming, that is them about to go down under and not resurface, because that's them trying to gasp for air to get more people. But often than not, it's a little too late for that. Yes, I use ZEI for that, but I took away all of the maps of Altus, Stratus, all the CSAT photos, most of the vanilla ammunition crates and whatnot, just to still, you know, keep it that. So I knew... Easiest way to do that, actually, is you just do this, and then all these photos... Boop. You look up map. No map comes up. Actually, it would be whiteboard. And then you can also write Altus or Stratus. And then you just remove it, because them having maps of Altus and Stratus in here would be weird. But, I mean... You know what? That's where I draw the line. I won't shit-talk people, but I will shit-talk communities. My first official op within the 501st, I was so excited for. It was a, like 50-person, official FTX on, Sarani. And it started off really cool. We landed on the southern side of Sarani. I was hoping it would be a little more cinematic, but, you know, I was, again, rose-tinted glasses. I was fine with it. We land on the south side, and we start moving to a town, and we start going through buildings. My squad was in charge of Overwatch, So we cleared some buildings on the outside perimeter, and then we just watched the rest of the platoon clear the rest of the town out. I forget the exact name of the town, but it was one of the ones to the south, and we were on a, a small, basically in the middle of the fucking open, just overwatching these dudes. And that was it. There was no contact. We were all a little confused, but we kept going. We moved to the next town. Notice there was a shit ton of moisture evaporators in between the two towns. So I'm like, all right, maybe it's some buildup. Because clearly someone actually put some effort in making this mission file. Otherwise, there wouldn't be all these moisture evaporators around. We get to the second town. Start clearing buildings. There's nothing. Nothing. We literally spent 2 hours clearing 3 towns. And there was nothing. The only action that happened was someone threw a thermal detonator grenade at the debrief and killed, like, half the people there. And he never got banned because no one fessed up to who it was. I deleted my footage because I didn't want him to get in trouble. Thank you, Nordic. I appreciate it. I also appreciate those gift subs you gave. I hope people were thankful on that. Seriously, it means a lot. But I digress. Literally walked around for 2 hours, did nothing. Grenade gets thrown. The leadership threw up a stink about it and wanted to hold us a few minutes extra after the debrief to try to figure out who did it. No one fessed up. But if the first official op you do for a community is where you don't do anything, that's fucked. I did stream it. And I do kind of regret deleting all my 501st content. I made an official decision not to advertise them as a group. That's why everything in the 501st was deleted. Because they weren't worth it. Again, you had some really great people in there, but the community itself, the disillusion between... No, that's not the right word. There was just a massive separation between leadership and the general populace. And you would just get such asinine decisions made by leadership that made absolutely no sense. And it was all just based off of favoritism and nothing else. And that's what kind of killed the unit, in my opinion. There's another op, for example, done by a guy named... no, again, not going to mention names. But... I mean, he's the same guy I also shot in a Halo op years later, but that's besides the point. So if you know the story, you know who, but... Yeah, that's fine. Let me make sure these guys are set to standing as well. I'm making patrol vectors now. We were doing a massive FTX with 3rd Platoon, which was Machete's group. We were also known as Trench Platoon, because every 20 meters we dug a line of trenches, which people made fun of us for, but at the same time, most Zeus's in Star Sim just mass spam tanks on you. God, when they came out with the quote-unquote King AATs, there was always a pair of those in the AO, and a squad only had enough AT to kill one, and they'd throw a platoon at us. It was dumb. It made us over-reliant on air. Yeah, I'm going to go on a massive tangent on that, but we were doing an FTX on that Brazil map, which is like all jungle and a few small areas, and we were all sent to different spots. So our job was to regroup and then go take an AO, which actually is a really cool concept. You know, what if, you get shot down and separated? Have the player base regroup on their comms and then go hit an AO. Again, classic idea. I get it. Sounds cool. Except the Zeus decided we were being too stealthy and started spawning, like, a squad worth of B2s in front of us. And B2s, mind you, they're not your Battlefront-style B2s, which are just general infantry. No. They're your Republic Commando-style B2s. Tanky motherfuckers that they could sprint, too, if they wanted to. But you need to, like, mag dump them to kill them, because they're a fucking super battle droid, And we'd just be walking through, we'd be stealthy, we'd be, like, actively avoiding patrols and not getting caught, and then all of a sudden, bam, squad of B2s. Half the squad's dead. Yeah, that op, I believe, was one of the ops I left early on. And there were a lot more ops I should have left early as well, but that was one where even I could not sit through that. That was just asinine at that point. And then, of course, the reason I left the 501st, because I made a lot of my friends in there a dope-ass op. We had a 70-person player count for it. People were excited for it, and they wouldn't put my mission file up. And they tried to make me put the mission file up through GitHub after I had given them the mission file and done everything they told me to on it. And they just stalled me instead. And then the guy that was supposed to put the mission file up that I messaged every day for a week to put the mission file up, and he kept saying he would, stole my Zeus slot and still gave them all a mission, which I also heard was terrible. And I'm like, bruh. So yeah, I mean, communities are great, but when you get to that level of petty, it's disturbing at that point. Thought about putting a patrol in there, but I'm not, because there's no point for them to patrol that sector. There's a car that's going to be passing by here, so I'm going to have the infantry in a V formation right there. Oh, man. What else? Again, don't mean... I'm not... Ooh, now I'm on a slippery slope on what I just said. How do I want to put this? Alright, so on the note on Coward, I was under him, in 3-3, when he was the corporal and then became squad leader, because I think it was Sideways who was above me as the SL. He moved up. Coward was a great guy, and I significantly put emphasis on the was part, alright? The real fact of the matter is he did what I did in 2017 and 2018. He let it all go to his head. And he became a little bit of a stickler. I don't know if he is that way anymore, but stickler's not even the right word. He became an ass. And again, I hate to say that about a friend, because he's a great guy, and he had an amazing mind for campaigns and roleplay. Don't get me wrong, great guy, great work, but he got a little too close to Serenzik, and some of that attitude kind of rubbed off on him. And some of the shit he did in the 700th Cadian, for example. Fuck's sake. And I know, I get it, because I've made the same fucking mistakes too. You know, I wasn't fucking perfect either. I've had my 2 cents. In that regard, I've been called out on plenty of things, and people like Sniper Wolf helped me get out of it. So, it's worrisome there, and I can only hope he backed out of it too. Great guy. But if he's still in Serenzik's community, which I know he has his own Halo unit, I'm a little fearful of that. Again, not trying to talk shit, but imagine you're running a community and you see, like, one bad thing happen. So then you go into that community and say, like, claim, yeah, I can fix it because I did this, this, and this. Meanwhile, everyone else in there that's putting all the hard work to actually fix it, kind of staring at you like, well, who the hell are you to tell us how to do our things? You know, our way, how we get everything done, yada-da. That's what happened in the 700th, and that's also what happened in the 89th. 89th being another Halo unit. Hell, I'm also going to say this. The only reason Serenzik made the first MEU is because he got kicked out of the 89th because of the stuff he used. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Just... if you were there, you know. If you weren't there, ask someone in chat. Now do BIA. BIA wasn't actually bad. And I'm going to piss off a few people by saying that. But that's also, you have to understand the bias there, is I never witnessed anything bad firsthand. BIA thought as long as they paid you, you do it their way, which some people didn't agree with. But at the same time, they were literally paying people. I was paid. Everyone in there was paid. But that's also where I kind of draw the line of, hey, if you're getting paid to do something, then either take the pay and do what they tell you to, or go to a different community, because every other community out there doesn't do anything. So I did think from like a business POV, some people in there that were causing shit were being very selfish. But I also understood their concerns. But again, at the same time, if you're paid to do something, do it. And yes, it can be frustrating if your boss doesn't see what you see. But that's also part of life. And if you don't like it, just go somewhere else. But don't, like, you know, take money from someone and then demand they do this, this, and this. Because that's not how it works. Barb's been with me for a while, yeah. He's been one of my editors for about a year now, give or take. Maybe a little more, but before that, I actually don't remember much. But then again, it's also because I have a shit memory. But, no, I thought, the way BIA did stuff, yes, it violates the ARMA 3 EULA, and yes, it would get boring at times and the ops were weird, but it was a community where people, like, someone wanted a community, so he paid for it. And he has a community. I think they're still active. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm also a firm believer of, if you want to, you know, pay people to do stuff, you're allowed to do whatever you want as long as you find people to do it, as long as you're not doing anything illegal. Well, even then, as long as you can get away with it. That's a better way to put it. That's just how it is. Alright, other topics, unless you want me to just randomly ramble about whatever comes to my mind. Because rambling appears to actually be letting me be productive here. Alright, productive rambling, go! I don't know. I know drama is also pretty juicy too, but it can be tedious, but I don't mind telling people what's up. TSB also has some problems. Actually, had. I will put it in the past tense, because a lot of it's been addressed, a lot of changes have been made. The only thing that I'd say has for is the fact that there might be a few factors where some problems will come back. But I'm doing my best to make sure it doesn't happen that way. But even so, at the time of those problems, they weren't handled the best way. But there's something I'm working on to help address that. And it pushed out a lot of people in the community, and I completely understand, and I wish them the best of luck. But at the same time, when you get an exuberant amount of BS that you have to deal with quickly, usually the rational decision isn't the one that is made. I can completely attest to that. Hey, Sparky, how you doing? Alright, let's see. Since no one's giving me a topic, I will go ahead and ramble about random shit. Wait, nope, Lantern gave me something. Wait, which campaign did I derail? Was it a 700th campaign, or was it an RP campaign? Because I've done both, and the roleplay, I would do it again. But that I would have to spend an hour giving the context. And I don't even know if that's what you mean. But 700 with a Gore Child? I don't even remember. Was I a Zeus or on the ground? Any future RP plans with TSB? If you mean for ops, no. Because most people don't like that stuff. Slushy is doing a large-scale RP campaign with a few people, I think on Friday mornings. Actually, Slush is in here. He can attest to that. Just ask him in chat. But I don't have any plans for it. And I'll admit, a lot of my grandiose projects I'm currently shelving right now because of, you know, potential job thingamajig. So I'll know by Friday on that, but I also just want to scale them back in general and run only one at a time just to give myself free time again, because it's... Yeah, I want to keep this as a hobby because it's a lot better that way. Just makes things easier. Alright, I need to get 4 dudes here. I need to switch that to white. That to white. That gets the objective marker. Lantern, I honestly don't remember, but that might have just been the alcohol. Like, when was this? Like, was it early days in the 700th or later days? And was I a Kozus to Gore? Because I actually don't remember, and that kind of scares me. Because I like to know where I fuck up in life, so I can at least make sure I never do it again. But I will also say I haven't been doing as many drunk streams as I usually did. So, makes sense. These are just AI, it doesn't really matter. What type of ammo I give them. Barb, no talking about your sex life in the channel. We've talked about this, okay? None of that. You know better. Though he sent me an amazing picture of Meru today, and I literally sent it to Bloodwing and say, how much would you need as a cosplay budget to do this? And then she yelled at me saying that she doesn't do cosplay for me, she does it for herself. I'm like, okay, yeah, but how much? Suffice to say, I am not getting snoo for a while. Totally worth it. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. How much red body paint? Exactly. We had to talk about that too, and I'm like, just make it happen. F for no snoo. I agree to that as well. What about Bloodsucker Slush? Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Oh, and Bloodwing actually just told me, well, I already have the outfit except the thigh highs. Actually, she does have the cat bra. And she does have yellow yarn because she also crochets. So I'm just writing back budget. I need a number, but spacing out all the letters in the word budget. I angered the waifu. How dare I? Yeah, I know. Okay, but Okay, no, Lantern replied, we can talk about this some other time if you really want to. Around May 2019, so early 700 days. I'm just bringing it up to tease you. Huh. I will admit there were a few drunk streams. No, most drunk streams I was a malicious little shit. So yeah, no, that makes total sense. That's probably why I stopped doing the drunk streams for Zeusing, because no one likes to have a Zeusop from a malicious little shit. So, makes sense. Slushy, yeah. So Slushy has literally like 100+ images of bloodsucker porn that he sent me. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Of bloodsuckers. And then, so she told me to shut the fuck up, by the way. I'll give you 30 seconds to tell me just to shut up. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Okay? Because this is you I'm talking about. So it's my perception of you. I won't be malicious, but I want to... Okay, and go on. Gotcha. All right. Why not? Yeah, why don't you have it? Yeah, no, so Slushy apparently played the Stalker series and just got some infatuation with some of the monsters in it. So Slushy, I do need to ask, what other monsters did you get an infatuation with? All right, I want to know. I want to know what other monsters from Stalker that you have up to 100 or more photos of like straight hentai / porn from. All right? Is this the Deathclaw Femde? Oh gosh, Slush, you do have a Deathclaw fetish too. Jeez Louise. Alright, what other aspects of this mission do I need to fucking develop? We need to do a test run first and foremost, and then I need to write an init file. Oh, Stalker 2 is never coming out. Please. Be honest with yourself. I need to rewrite all of that too, so... Not gonna say no to Deathclaw. Okay, but what other Stalker monsters, okay? What other Stalker monsters? Please. There's porn of Striders from... Oh my fucking god. Of course there is. Well, you know the 34th rule of the internet, right? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Hey, this is why I love you. Jesus. Rules on the internet, the rules of acquisition, however you want to say them. Why aren't you moving? Oh, right, because they have that dynamic thingamajig. I didn't sync them all. No. Their pathing's turned off. Now let me check. Is that because I did it, or is it because of something? Because they did update their mod set, so I'm willing to bet they added a dynamic simulation module here. But let me make sure I didn't fuck up. Because I might have fucked up. In which case, it's actually easy to unfuck it. But disable AI features. Okay, that's why. All right, let me select everything in the AO then. Right-click. Attributes. Cool. All right. Let's see. What do I want to hint at here? Nah, I need to go copy over PAA files. Well, there were some nice ones of fem snorks. Quality ones. All right, Slushy, come on. You know where to send them. I want to see these quality fem snorks. Right now. Fucking... You have a leather fetish, don't you? Fucking snorks. God damn. you know the children's snow called Snorks, which is supposed to be like Smurfs, but they're underwater? Like, ah, God. Oh, gosh. Daga doodle do frickin', I don't even know what to say. The fuck is a Smurf? Well, you don't know what a Smurf is? What the heck did you start? Look, I'm just literally, how do I put it? I'm just diving into the degenerate mind of a coworker, okay? I don't need your approval. There are no rules here. Alright, so right now I'm in the mission file. I'm just copying in stuff. You're not asking about approval, you're just asking what we're doing? Research, okay? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Alright? Did you know that Doom has a fucking hentai mod for it? And the creators of Doom... they had a press release saying that all mods of Doom are officially canon because the Doom guy would have gone through every universe and, you know, to kill demons. So, the hentai Doom... Yeah, the H mod is canon now. So, do with that information what you will. Alright, now all the patrols are working. Good amount of AI, a little less vehicles. I can just spawn pilots. None of the garrisons are breaking. Good. Good, good, good. Texting Bloodwing that I need a number. I'm still waiting, Slushy. I need that DM. Come on. I need to judge. I have to know. Those guys aren't set to casual, so I will fix that. You're not driving. Why is that the case? I might know why. Alright, so one squad is needs to be set to casual, another one needs to go into adjustments, and I need to fix the PowerPoint. Because your pathing didn't, unregister. I don't mind that for the vehicles, but... yeah, that needs to be adjusted, definitely. And then this squad needs to be set to... It wasn't you, it was this squad, that's why. Okay. That should be good. Now, I need to tab out and look at what images I have on this PowerPoint. So that's Bangunan. That is Archer. That's Bangunan P2. That guy... Okay, so I need... those two. That's AO related. That's AO related. So now I just need pictures of the AO. Easy. Chat will go away for a little bit, guys. I have to take pictures. What are Dresler boys doing this time? They're moving on one of the HVIs. Barb, what are you sending me? Oh. Oh. Yeah, alright. No, that's pretty good. Wait, Slushy sent me something. What do we got, Slushy? Oh. My god. Fuck's sake. Slushy, why? Slushy, why? Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on. I need to... That's a good enough picture. Let me get that moved, and now let me get the snip tool out. Oh, man.
From Omega to Mars, from the council to the seediest bars, from the reaches of space to the pillars of a sorry grace. There are battle womatarians lacking the humility. Turians are bragging about their reach and flexibility. The clutter of the city spreads to the lowliest stars. But no matter what scars,
Nope, there's something I need to add. Need to add a friendly force sign to indicate where Piccolo is. Slushy, why? You asked. I know I did ask. I'm just saying, like, why? I can't believe you've done this. That sort of thing.
in the citadel's halls, inside the shining walls, hear the stories from
Okay.
Earth. Fighters wanna prove their worth. Solarian science smothered in idiom about a stimulating a scanning for iridium.
The way I sounded his name sounded like Slaneshi. Slushy, Slaneshi. I mean, okay. No, I can see an angle there. I don't know. Slushy just has weird tastes, and that's okay. I have weird tastes, too. I'm not going to talk about them, though, because this isn't about me. This is about Slushy. No, I need, get closer. Alright, I gotta figure out how I want to design this. The whole channel is about me? No, the whole channel is about Liru, alright? Sometimes I let me blend into Liru, but if this channel were to be about me instead of Liru, 50-50 we'd be on Pornhub. But no, it's about Liru, okay? That's all you need to know about it. If I had a face cam, you'd see me grinning and nodding my head up and down. Alright, that's all you need to know. Easy, right? Let's see. How do I want to organize this PowerPoint? So this will be photo... actually, I want to rename him 5. Rename him 4. And redo that as 6. So I only need 6. Let's see if that works. 50-50 is a good ratio. Yeah, 50-50, you know, win-lose. It's the best even ratio you can get. So I think we've derailed, in all honesty, and I think we need to roll it back a little bit. Let's pick a nice, clean Arma topic to talk about. As I say that, Slushy sent more. Oh dear. Okay, can I be honest? If that thing were to be real, you would get anemia. Alright, never mind. Never mind. I'm getting off that topic. Oh my gosh, Mr. Door. What are you doing? What are you doing, Step Door? Let me through the fucking door! Ah! Okay. Does it work? Ayo. Fudgehead McGee. There's the LZ. Don't know where the Queen of Spades is. More info on commandos. That's the brief. Unit order will be here. 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 Choppers will leave that way. I'll send them there and then send them back home. AO itself will be straight shot there. Let's look at it from Zeus. Hey Liru, I want to start playing more Arma, but I have no clue what to do. I'm wanting to start playing alongside you, lol, but want to play more and learn more. I want to have fun. How would I go by doing this? If it's by me, if you're 18 or older, do !Discord. You can get into my community, get into my ops through there. If it's in general, I would actually look up Find a Unit on Reddit and look and see if there's a group of people you'd want to play with there, because there's a lot of under appreciated units in Find a Unit that could always use another person. I'm not gonna lie, smaller units tend to have more have better ops than bigger units. They also they can either be meh or they can be like really good. It's just they haven't discovered that, you know, certain thing though, and then, you know, a YouTuber finds it, makes everything go sky high and yada da. But some of the best ops I've played have been in smaller groups. But in almost every big group I've been a part of, there have been meh ops, you know? Not to say that only meh ops are in bigger groups. That's not the case, but usually they're a lot more stagnant for ideas in bigger groups. I don't mean to incriminate any specific one group, even though we did just talk about a few, but it's just the trend I've noticed. Has there ever been a moment when playing Arma where you had to stop the stream due to laughing too much? No, not laughing. For other issues, yes, but never laughing. But I have had to literally pause what I was doing to laugh for like a good few minutes. Because what I just witnessed was so utterly inane that I couldn't even continue. I'm trying to remember what the last one was, but I'm sure a few of you remember. Old Blood. Time to fuck with the rotation.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
We did send Goat
Hooray,
Team 6.
Liru,
They were in
how's
the
it
meme
going?
mob. It's wonderful. Wastelander, thanks so much for the 20-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations as well. And I hope you get a kick out of this one. So if he's gonna die like that, I'm gonna put, let's put that blood splatter over here. Realistically, that would be closer like that. No, so if he's gonna fall forward in a prone animation, the force of the bullet he would die like this. So he was executed back of the head. Like that. The splatter would be a little bigger, but that's fine. It's a little on the distant side there, but it's passable. So yeah, executed back of the head. I think that's a good call there. And then I can put a custom intel there to examine the body to say he's been dead for at least a few hours. And that can give some insight there. Basically, kill everyone and then get extracted on site and then leave. All right, thanks, Sparker. But even then, like, he would fall forward. If he was shot in the back of the head, he would fall forward, so it's fine. Can you enlarge the platter on the wall? I could with another texture. My issue is the spray. Fine, fuck it. I think it's good enough. Can they actually save the guy? No. But as I stated in the beginning of this, there is one final monkey wrench that gets thrown. So don't worry about it. Because again, this is probably, out of all of the missions for this campaign, this is the most basic. Because the first one you had Bangunan, and the mystery that was behind that. Second one, you had the fact that the facility got blown up. Third one, you had it getting blown up by the fourth one's objective. Fourth one, we weren't able to recover because the drone decided to play loop-de-loop. And then the fifth one, nothing fancy happens here. It's just a straight up, you find the VIP dead and leave. That's why this mission, in my opinion, is going to be the weakest one. But it also kind of gives a breath of fresh air of, okay, you know, something normal happened. But that's all going to get changed next mission, and then it goes way off the fucking rail. But again, I don't want to spoil anything yet. There's one more faction I have to build, which I will not build till the next mission. But if you have been paying attention to the Easter eggs I've put down, you'll have an idea of that faction. There's one last thing I have to do. I have to make an init command for this. Slushy sent more. I'm scared. I don't want you to... Wait, no. What the fuck? There we go. Saving over a different init. Okay, let's test this then. And then we have to put fluffers in the AO. Gosh, I'm silly. They never killed the sneaky sniper. No, he is gonna come up next mission. Again, next mission is when it goes off the rails. It's gonna be a good one. This actually means nothing because I don't have it as a server instance. So I won't be able to test this until it actually gets on the mission file, but let me just make sure it didn't bork anything on principle. I was about to say, like, I don't think it would have hit anything, but... Yeah, alright, cool. So on principle it works, but again, that's something that you have to actually test server side. And then this, we're going to see next week, by the way. That big line of code right there, I still intend to use it. Those were innocent men? Well, they died like dogs. I think that's it. That's all I need for that one. So yeah, 90 minutes for developing a simple op, but... You know what? Again, it has to be out of the way. So let's, No. What do you mean we don't have a... Oh my fucking... fine, we'll do military. I hate you. There. Alright. This is gonna be... It's gonna be the dumbest thing I've made in a while, but you know what? It's always dumb, so who cares? Fine, we'll have to do a normal chair. It's his vacation home. You know what I mean? It's just his vacation home. Do I have magazines? Perfect. No, Fluffers was not behind the whole thing. Oh, wait, no, I have a really stupid idea. I have a really, really stupid idea. No, okay. I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, hold up. I promise you this is gonna be worth it. I just need to find the part. God, Bornholm Incident was 2017. That's crazy, man. I'm trying to find, like, the best... I'm trying to find, like, a good spot here. Okay, alright, here, now this is perfect.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Hey Liru, it's sub day, but I'm busy swinging cables and moving new switches in for a network.
Let me guess, that's
backbone.
Captain Contractor. Nope, I was wrong. No, Dane. Right, Cables isn't his thing. He's more into frickin' oil work. Sorry. But Noah, thanks so much for the year-long resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. Why is there a photo thing next to Fluffers? Jesus. Sorry, no, I heard Cables, and I immediately thought Cap, because of what he does, but swinging cables and new switches in a network backbone. So you're designing the infrastructure, then. That's cool. But I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope the work is not too backbreaking. Are you doing, like, the whole, like, industrial-grade cables, or is it something else? Okay, so that's a snapshot from Fluffer's POV when he shot the one guy from Bornholm Finale, and that is from my Zeus camera of him with one of the guys next to a dead zombie giving them intel. So he had an assassin's helmet. So let me just go to helmets then. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh god, we spent an extra 5 minutes, 6 minutes just to make an Easter egg, and I would do it again in a fucking heartbeat. I don't know if they're gonna find it, but who cares? It's perfect. If Drum breaches this, I'm gonna get so much shit for it, but worth it. 10 out of 10, would do it again. Look up Juniper 3400 switches for reference. Alright, I will do that right now. Oh yeah, those types of switchboards where you gotta plug in a bunch of Ethernet cables in. I know the feeling. I just hope your cord control is a-okay, because I've seen good cord control, and it's sexy to look at, and I've also seen not-so-good cord control, which makes me want to cry. I will admit, my computer is on the fence. There's some parts of the cord control I like, and there's others I wish I did better, but I was rushing a little bit because I wanted to fire that puppy up. But nonetheless, ooh, I don't envy that. Anyway, no, we're not putting... Fluffers is not a killer. Fluffers is just a cute little bunny that knows that he has to do things, okay? He lives his life. Alright? He lives his life. And he has a taste for prostitutes. But that's not what we're gonna show, okay? Cord management, cable management is the proper term. I'm sorry, I was thinking about cords instead of cables. Alright, anyway... Let's see. I'm going to get this mission file sent over, and we'll probably be back in about an hour and a half for the operation itself, because usually we start late, like 9:30-esque. So, yeah, I'll take a break, and we'll be back to run this up in the flesh. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Thank you for staying and bullshitting with me. Otherwise, cheers, have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you in a bit.